Oh, hello. Oh, hello. All right, a little bit different format. Sorry, guys. My phone's really freaking out. Welcome in. There ain't but two of us here. Sweet. See what happens.
I don't have my phone yet.
And I wished I could get this thing to actually turn sideways, but for some weird, strange reason, it's not going to let me. I'd have to start all over, and I really don't feel like doing that. So we're going to go with it this way. Not what I normally do. Hey, Marcy, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I can actually see chat a lot better this way. So I know there's probably not going to be a lot of people in here. A lot of folks are over in other streams and that.
Roper.
Hey, Marcy. Guess what happened to me? I was out mowing my yard, my pasture today, and I had a grasshopper land on me, and I was like, yeah, Marcy's, hey, Rich.
Roper.
Yeah. And I immediately thought of you, Marcy, because I really wanted a picture because it would have made a great emoji. But there'll be others. I mean, it was a true grasshopper. It was kind of cool. Hey, Rich, welcome in. Sorry, the stream's kind of wonky tonight. I tried to reset it, and it wouldn't let me get back. So we're doing the vertical instead of the horizontal thing tonight. But it helps me actually see the chat a lot better because I'm not. All my phones are dead. I've been working on a project from our Wyoming trip premiere, which will happen tomorrow afternoon, evening-ish. Got some minute final details to put into it, and
Plus we will have
a new what? And
a new family member tomorrow.
We're gonna have a new family member tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
Gets to name it.
And Marcy, you're in charge of naming it. So
And we'll send her a picture tomorrow.
Tammy will send you a picture tomorrow. Hey, Crystal. Welcome in. So we'll see what happens. I don't know who all's in here. So anyways, yes.
You get over here.
Oh, I totally get them, Crystal. Not a problem. But like I said, I'm sorry the stream is probably vertical instead of horizontal. Not much I can really do about it. Oh, yeah.
Let me, I'll get my phone and do it.
Okay.
But I don't know what we're going to get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're our AC doesn't get anything above 72. We keep it a constant 72. It seems to be working pretty good. Gotcha, Crystal. Well, no, I went to put it on, Rich, and I thought I had it on. I had it set for horizontal, and I went back, to do it, and it wouldn't let me do it. But I am on an iPhone, so that does kind of make a big difference there. But for a Fireside, it's not bad. It is kind of wonky, I know. It's not my normal. But anyways, Also, yes, we do have a new family member coming into our household tomorrow.
I'm putting it on there right now.
Tammy's going to post what it is, and it's going to be fun. It'll be exciting around our house. Man, that fire's hot. Holy cow. She's typing it out right now, sitting next to me. Oh, yeah, exactly. You can be Aunt Marcy. You most certainly can. Uncle Rich, Auntie Crystal, whoever else. But I also wanted to talk about the last chase that we just did with Beryl. It was pretty exciting, to say the least. Rich, no worries. No problem there.
Okay, I can't even get my stuff on there. Oh, there we go.
Corruptive uncles are not that bad, actually. I had a couple uncles that were pretty corruptive in my childhood. They were pretty fun.
Tell me, give me a minute. I got hot. My wrist got hot.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I wanna definitely touch in on that. That whole chase was something else. That was we'll do that, and I'll get back to Tammy here. Yeah, so our chase when we were chasing the tropical depression Beryl was actually probably, well, it was our first chase of that magnitude or that sort. You know, we usually chase the lightning and stuff like that. This one was a little bit more difficult because you never knew where anything was going to touch down or drop or what have you. And I know at one point we had like 3 tornadoes around us again, and there was absolutely no way we could catch it. We were on limited funds. And so, hey, RG, welcome in. So it was a rather interesting chase for us. Lots of rain. We ended up with like about almost 6, maybe 7 inches of rain out of it. Final total number of tornadoes that actually landed in Arkansas has been upgraded to 9. Hey, Julie, welcome in. But yeah, we had a total of 9 tornadoes actually touch down in Arkansas on Monday night. Most of them were EFO to EF1. So it was rather interesting. It got real, for a while around here.
Okay, here it goes.
All right, here goes Tammy's announcement coming up. There it is. New kitty. We're getting a new kitty. Has no name yet.
Well, they named it, but...
Well, yeah, they named it, but we're going to name it something totally different. Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah, that's okay. We were offered about 10 today. I said no. But yeah, so new kitty on the way. Hello, Rose. That was Rose just passed by. But she looks like a tiger. I mean, she's just
It's great. It's great.
yeah, she's kind of grayish. Got really cool markings. I mean, tiger stripe.
I don't know about my dogs.
So it'll be interesting. We'll find out. Dogs will either put up or get scratched one. But so we're excited. Welcome in, everybody. We're just doing a live fireside chat. Open mic, anything goes. Streamlabs is operational, so be aware of that. Watch your emojis, watch that kind of stuff.
The reason why you found a mouse in the house.
Yeah, the reason why we're getting a cat is we actually had a mouse in our house last night, and he was not very timid. He showed himself quite frequently, and the dogs absolutely were asleep. They could have cared less about the ding thing. So, yeah. So we
wanted to see squirrels.
Yeah, all they want to do is chase squirrels during the daytime, bark at trees. But yeah. So back to Beryl. So we were out chasing. We landed out at the airport, literally pun intended. Sitting there trying to gather information as it was coming in, and we decided to go down to Benton. We got down to Benton, and I mean, how many tornadoes were there? There was one popped off. There was two. There was at least two that happened, and we could have literally been on them, 20 miles away from us, down around Pine Bluff, which actually produced two tornadoes down there. There was at one point. That's top. I'm hearing Popo in the background. And so realizing that we weren't going to be able to do that with our limited funds, we decided to head back to Cabot. We camped out at Cabot. And there was one that was reported up in White County, not too far from us, over, really another 15, 20-minute drive we could have been there. That was actually downgraded to a gustnado. It was quite impressive as it moved out of the state, but it was very hard to chase. Like I said, that was our first tropical system chase. Didn't really know what to expect, and yeah, it was fun. I mean, I had fun. It was very nerve-wracking because you really just didn't know where to go. And we tried to stay in around Cabot in case things got really weird here. It just was what it was. I wished we could have got more tornadoes, but it's all good. There'll be plenty more to go. We're, looking at the reports that are coming out on the rest of the hurricane season. We're not even there yet, and they're already talking like it's going to be crazy. So I'm expecting things to pick up. We're in kind of it is summertime here. We might get a pop-up shower every now and then, maybe, as time goes on. But I expect things to pick up probably right around August, maybe the middle of August for us. Yeah, Rich, I totally agree. It was the perfect storm, so to speak. I mean, it had all the ingredients, and there was just that day alone, not including what happened afterwards up north. There were 120, I believe, just tornado warnings from Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas. And I haven't even heard how many have actually touched down or not in all those other places. I know it was a lot. Nine broke a record actually for the state of Arkansas in July on that date. Previous record I believe was like 8, 6, 7, 8, something like that. Um, oh yeah, totally, Rich. Um, no problem, Crystal. Thanks for popping in. I got you. You're good. Hey, Gladiator, welcome in. Yeah, this is open mic night, fireside chat. We're just talking about Arkansas and Hurricane Beryl for a little bit. Whatever happens after that, feel free to chime in. Um, yeah, the thing that really set Beryl apart, probably, I mean, it'll be noted and talked about for years about the hurricanes or the tornadoes, for being what, a Cat 1. Yeah, I don't think that the rest of the hurricane season is going to be quite as tornadic. I mean, there's going to be some, and as this thing kicks off. Wow, EF2, that's crazy, crazy. Um, I just and there, and of course there was one loss of life, which was very disturbing to me. With all of the information that's out there. Yep, and that was the perfect setup for tornadoes right there. You nailed it. Was the dry air coming in and pushing it, which I don't think the rest of them are going to be. Of course, no hurricanes are going to be ever exactly alike. Um, but going forward, I think our season is going to get very, very active, and it's just starting. Yeah. So, anyways, welcome in everybody. We got 18 people in here. Smash that like button for me if you would. Oh, most definitely, Rich. I totally agree, and I was actually kind of expecting that to happen. Um, it just didn't happen soon enough. Had it stalled out, oh my gosh. Thank you, Gladiator. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I said. I think about the middle of August, I think we're going to start seeing, we're going to see a lot more. Um, you know, I hear a lot in the wind that I forgot what I was going to say. Dang on it, old timers. Um, wow. Yeah, Rich, we it was so close to being a cat too that's what was kind of crazy about it. Was, I mean, at 90, what is it, 95 miles per hour is a cat 2, a low, very low end cat 2. It was like 94 or something like that. I mean, it was really weird. But had it stalled out, I'm a firm believer it would have been a lot worse. And I think if that had happened, we would have seen more destructive tornadoes, given all the dry air that was pumped into it. Yeah, I look at all of that. I mean, I don't look at just one thing. I'm looking at everything, paying attention to what other people are talking about and all of that. I mean, could be totally wrong. Hopefully I am. Oh yeah, Gladiator. Definitely. Alabama has seen its share, you know. Uh, yeah, RG, that is possible. I mean, if it had stalled, yes, it could have very easily gotten a Cat 3. But then, if it got to Cat 3, it probably would have very much so diminished the tornado threat. You know, so looking at everything that the scenario. To me, it was a once in a lifetime. We'll probably never see that again. If we do, I'd be surprised. Although it is 2024 and Mother Nature's on crack. So, oh, I'm pretty sure you will, RG. I think we're all going to see another. I think Arkansas is going to see a couple more. No, you're fine, Gladiator. I'll promote you a little bit. Go ahead. I mean, tonight's open mic. Wouldn't I don't care. Wow, that's crazy. 96. That was back when I was watching it on the Weather Channel. Yeah, tonight's anything goes. If you want to promote your channel, feel free to tonight. I don't mind. Not a problem. Because I'll tell you what, if you've got a storm team put together, this is what it's all about is networking. But just so I've got 21 people in here, want to let you know that if you're a member, I will have a members only premiere tomorrow from our short-lived little chase up in Wyoming when we were up there. I will throw a disclaimer out there. It is in memorial to my parents and my mother-in-law. But it was a wonderful chase. We got to chase, wasn't even severe, did not go severe, but it had some incredible wind, and you'll see it all in there. And I don't want to give all the spoilers away, but just want to throw it out there. It is in memorial to my parents who passed away this last year, and my mother-in-law who passed away in March. And so it'll be there. I've got some finishing touches to do on it right now, just some minor details. And I've learned a lot about how to do videos. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's a full 30 plus minutes of chase time and what we saw and how we went about and did it. I didn't stream that, but we did take a lot of video, and there was a lot of stuff going on that day. Believe it or not. What? Oh yeah, got to watch the caps. Sorry about that. Yeah, Streamlabs is running. Watch the caps. But I'm reading your message. Yeah, wow, those are scary. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do something right now. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Gosh, that's a hot fire. Holy cow. All my dogs are out here enjoying it. Oh. Gotcha, Marcy. I'm looking back. But I'll be posting that. I think I'm gonna set it for about 7:30-ish, somewhere in there. I know there's gonna be a lot of folks out streaming tomorrow, chasing way up north. Hey, Marcy, it happens to all of us. At least you got a way in. Didn't have to break a window, I hope. But if you're just joining us, subscribe, like and subscribe for me, and jump into chat. Oh. But anyway. So what's everybody been up to since the big hurricane hit? That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, we had a mouse in our house, so that's about what's been going on, been working. But yeah, Rich. So am I actually. There again, I've got to one. You gotta wonder what's about. Is the proverbial hurricane tidal wave about to hit us, or what? What is going on? I just think that. Gladiator, do me a favor, join our Discord if you've not already, and you can post it up there. That'd be fine. That way, then Marcy can. Are you on YouTube or anything? Oh, my fire's dying. Where's my son at? Where's my fire tender at? Gonna have to do this myself, it looks like. Sorry, guys. I got a big old load right here in front of me. Oh, Sorry. Scattered everything out. Daggone it. Sorry, guys. No, Charlie, you're not too late. We're just getting going. Just getting this thing rolling. I'm surprised this wood's out. All right. All right, guys. Cooled off. No, my phone, I'm trying to get the fire going and my phone overheated. There's fire. I had to go in and throw an ice baggie around. Sorry about that. Yeah, actually what I did was I waved it around and it just had to get inside. That's how hot that fire is. My apologies. Yeah, well. But anyway, back to where we were. Don't burn my fire poker. Yeah. Phew! I thought I'd lost the stream. My. Do me a favor, everybody, smash that like button. Jump into chat and tell me where you're from. I know where most of you are from because you're mostly regulars, but if you're new to the channel, let me know where you are from. Yeah, I'm on a. Huh? Well, I can't exactly do that, son. But nice thinking. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, put an ice pack on it. No, I can't really do that. Yeah, I'm on an iPhone and they get hot anyways. Do me a favor. Go have your mother pour me an adult beverage. I need it.
The one beverage?
Yeah. Charlie, I'm doing great, man. I've had the last couple of days off. Got a premiere coming out tomorrow. Want everybody to be looking for it. That's good. My wind bag down there. That's Ryan down there tending fire for me.
Here you go.
But yeah, we're just talking whatever. Wow.
Somebody call for a adult beverage.
Oh, you set it down. Here, set it. Pick it up. Right there, buddy. Thank you. Nice. I've got a Twitch account too. I actually considered doing some streaming on Twitch, but can you, because I'm not familiar, that I don't get on there a lot, but you can actually do long streams on there, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm seeking information there. Oh, right on, Marcy. Let me know. Well, when you get it set up, I'll help you out if I can. I'll be at work, but yeah, we're Fireside and it's like 900 degrees out here. That fire is blazing hot, but it's actually not bad. It's not too cold out. I mean, it's not hot out here. The fire's hot. But yeah, I thought about doing a Twitch just to see if there's a following out there. Yeah, it's real muggy. Charlie, I wished I had some lemongrass. You're exactly right. Problem is, lemongrass would be burned up, and you would never get the effects from it. You almost have to have glowing embers for that, so it smokes. Right on. That might be. Yeah. I might look into it. Maybe do something crazy on Twitch. Hey, Attaway, welcome in. Welcome to the Wind Dancer Media's Fireside chat where it's open mic tonight. We're not chasing. Chilling by the, chilling? No, not really chilling. Sitting by the fire. Just talking about weather, upcoming weather, past events, and past chases that we've had. But welcome in. Open mic, grab your beverage of choice, sit down by the fire, and we'll come up with something. But yes, Marcy is exactly correct. I need everybody right now to smash that like button for me. Smash that thing. Smash it. Smash it. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. We are storm chasers here in Arkansas. We primarily only chase in Arkansas. Therefore, we're in a slow period for us, but things will pick up. A couple weeks. Give it a couple weeks. We'll be out running around chasing lightning bolts and nothing else. So in the meantime, I do these fireside chats just to keep the stream going. You need to turn that off. Sorry. I don't want to get dinged. I cannot have that on there. And it will pick it up. Thank you. Yeah, Charlie, we were talking about that earlier. I think things just need to get I think that was a primer. I think that was just kind of a hint, foreseeing the foreseeable future. I think you're right. You're onto something there. But we'll see. I'm not a doom and gloomer. I think it's going to be, whatever it's going to be interesting. Oh, okay. So that you can stream for 24 hours, man. I couldn't imagine streaming for 24 hours. I think the most I've done is 11 and a half because I was back up when we were in Missouri chasing some storms up there. Yep, I agree. I totally agree. I think we're in for a ride. Oh no, sorry to hear that, RG. Welcome back. That's okay. My phone decided to overheat. Like, wow, dang iPhone. Huh? Yeah, we were right on the mark. Yeah, I've got David sitting next to me, my other navigator. Yeah, it was about 4 to 4. Yeah, it was really close. I know that. By the time we got home, 3:30. No, it was 6. It was 6. Well, yeah, because I was right on the clock. David in here? Oh, David, yeah. My David. Duh, I was looking for other Davids. But yeah, I think weather-wise, I think it's going to be crazy this year. Yes, son.
The ring of fire is right there.
Huh?
That mom's saying that there's a ring of fire in there.
There's a ring of fire
Look right there.
down below.
Yeah.
Right,
You can't miss it.
right there.
Yeah.
The ring of fire, y'all. Yeah, we also look for things in the fire. Oh boy. Yep, ring of fire. Sure enough. Attaway, you are so correct. It gets very frustrating because it's not a normal setup. About one thing I learned about it, and I know Tammy's in the chat. She says we are never doing that again. I'm like, okay, but yes. As far as chasing those kind of setups, I mean, yeah, you just don't know what's going to happen. You just really got to be at the right place at the right time and be able to get there. And but it is. We learned. Will we do it again? Probably. I will, because to me it's documenting something that's historical, weather related, historical. And to be a part of that, to me, that's one reason why I did that stream, was because number one, it was weather history, and if I did catch something, it was a win for me and the stream. Unfortunately, we weren't able to catch nothing. We had them all around us, but they were so fast. I mean, tropical systems are quick spinners. Unless you're like, up north where they like to be on the ground for 10, 15 minutes. Everything down here was on the ground less than 5 minutes at best. Hey, Lauren, welcome in. Good to see you too. Hey, Joe. But really, Rich, you're gonna have to share with me if you want, on Discord or privately, because I have my ideas and for the next one. Because I actually had somebody tell me, even when we were in Benton, says you're on the wrong side of the line. I'm going. There was a tornado coming at us. Come on, how much more do you want? So yeah, you could tell. I've gone back and I've looked at all the tracks and that, and you can tell where they're going to hit. I mean, it just, find the dry, in that setup, you'd have to find the dry line, and we were in it. We were right on the edge of it, most definitely. Gotcha, Rich. Appreciate it. But that was the thing about that, was you had to be, as that system was rolling through. So I hope everybody's got their beverage of choice, enjoying the stream, enjoying the campfire in my front yard. We are Wind Dancer Media, doing this when we're not chasing. Try to do them after big events, big chases that we've had. Kind of go over it a little bit. Anybody has anything they want to add, please jump in. We've got 28 people in here and 8 likes. Can we smash it? Can we get to I'll tell you what, give me to 15 likes, I'll be happy. 28, yep, that did it. That just killed them right there. Boom. YouTube does not like these things, but that's all right, because we're in here and we're having a good time. Everybody's just hanging out. It is a Friday night. Could be spending your night elsewhere. Appreciate it. Yeah. I think Beryl got drunk on some other stuff too. I'm not sure. I think it was a combination of a whole bunch of mixtures there. I think you're right there, Miss Marcy. All right, we're up to 15. I'm only showing 10, so mine's lagging, which is fine. Awesome. Keep smashing that thing. Eventually, YouTube's going to figure out that these are going to go on regardless, and that it is late night on a Friday night in Arkansas. You can hear the bugs. You can hear the bugs outside. We had fireworks earlier from a fireworks stand that was shutting down. Kind of cool. That's what I said. She had a mixture. She had, man, never, rum and tequila are never a good combination. No matter, oh, no, no. No kidding. Oh, not the worm. All right, I want somebody to Google it, find out what kind of worms put in that tequila, because I can't remember. It's been so long since I've even seen that. Smash that subscribe button. Yes, I do have subscriber only on here. My goal, I do have some goals that I've got set out. I missed 1,500 subscribers. I hate talking about it, but I got to tell you, I missed 1,500 subscribers last chased by 6. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm trying to keep up with a certain other chaser, and it ain't working because that person's out being able to chase a lot more than I am, which is fine. I'm okay. But I like a little competition. They don't know I'm in competition with them, but mothworm and mescal. All right, there you go. Never heard of them. Interesting. The mothworm. They say they're good, actually. I've never done one of them. I've drank the tequila, but I've never had the worm. But anyways, so that's where we stand. We gained like 65. We gained like 65 subscribers that night, which was kind of wild. I didn't see that one coming. We had a pretty good turnout for that kind of a chase, which was more road running than anything. Yes, you did, honey. Yes, you did. I've never seen my wife drink so much and still stand, walk, and talk, and not even trip and stumble. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Alrighty, Rich, appreciate it. But yeah. Anywho, what else y'all got? What y'all doing on a Friday night besides hanging out with me and Tammy, or Tammy and I? Rosie's actually laying down almost right next to me. I would pan over there. I can pan over there, but you can't really see her because she's literally right there. Can't hardly see her. Probably if I turn the porch light on. She's laying down out here. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a hot fire. It's hot out here. But yeah, she's around. She's around. Yeah. She's funny. She is absolutely the hardest one to actually take pictures of. Um, she's very photogenic. I mean, she's beautiful in color and all of that. And she does not like her picture taken. I will say that. I get lucky when I do it. Yep. Yep. Gonna be a kitten. We got a kitten coming along. Cute little bugger. All right. So last night, I got to tell y'all this. This is actually kind of comical. So we're sitting there, we're watching the movie, right? And Tammy's sitting in her chair, and she looks over and she goes, "There's a mouse." And I'm going, "What? Where's the mouse?" She goes, "It's in the drawer. It's looking at it." Literally got in behind the cabinet, was in the drawer. The drawer was open a little bit, and he literally peeked his head out at us, and the dogs were all asleep. And this was the most comical thing because this poor little mouse, I mean, he wasn't doing no harm. I mean, he really wasn't doing anything. He was just trying to get out or get away or hide or what have you. The dogs just kind of sat there. So we opened up the drawer. He kept running around the corner trying. Huh? What? Oh well, yeah. I'm getting there. And so this mouse is running around, and Tammy told Ryan to get in there and look at it, and sure enough, he was stockpiling dog food. And so we had a mass clean out of the drawer, and everybody should be able to. So we cleaned out. We had to clean out the drawer. Well, then the mouse decided to run back in, got back in there, and he was bouncing. Every time we'd open the drawer, he'd get into the next drawer, and he'd bounce back down because there's only 2 drawers. And he's out there, and I mean, he literally came out one time and stopped. Literally, Rosie was on the couch, and the mouse was literally right underneath her, and she was sound asleep. I was like, that's a brazen little mouse. So we decided that we needed a kitten to chase the mice away. We'll see how it goes. Should be interesting. But she's a good one. She's a good dog. She's caught them. I mean, she's caught mice before when she's awake. So that's how we're getting a kitty cat. So, whoop-de-doo. Oh, Charlie, that would have been great on video. That would have been awesome. uh, uh, those are life moments you'll cherish forever, and you'll never forget it. And it is kind of comical, you know. Nature has its way of making you laugh. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, last night was very cartoonish. I mean, if you remember, what was it, Tom and Jerry? Jerry would always go hide in things, and the nanny would always come and, you know, and he'd go and pester Sylvester or Jerry, and Jerry get whacked by the broom. Yeah, that was kind of like last night. Wow, holy cow. Yeah. That's funny, Rich. 4 we found. Daggone. Yeah, they're little hoarders, them little chipmunks. They squirrel, they pile them up. That's hilarious. Oh, any good news going on out there? Joe, at this moment in time, we're kind of on hold. We're in a very slow period here in Arkansas, unless something just magically happens. We won't be chasing anytime soon. I mean, it's dead. It's going to be hot. I mean, I could go chase the heat, I guess. I do have air conditioning in the truck, but as far as Arkansas, it's supposed to be brutally hot for the next couple weeks, and you know, unless just like a pop-up storm comes along, probably not much as far as anything major. But yeah. So yeah, we're, you know, and this kind of, you know, I'll be honest, it's kind of one of the pitfalls of just being able to chase in Arkansas is we got to chase when we can and hit it hard, no matter what happens, and then do fireside chats to kind of keep the stream going, you know, a little bit. But that's why I do these. I mean, these are kind of fillers, you know, where most of the full-time chasers out there, they're members only stream, and all it is just keeps the stream going, and it's part of the algorithm. Because if you don't got something going on, you'll forever be banished, and you'll never do you'll never get noticed, if you will. I mean, like tonight, for instance, we've already had 24 people in here, and they're come and go. They, you know, it's not their cup of tea. That's cool. And as the night grows on, you know, YouTube does its thing. It likes to shut people down, try to shut them down. But we will not bend. We will not give in. We will not break. We will bend with the wind. That's actually a quote from somewhere, and I can't remember where. But it's bouncing. I mean, it's bouncing all over the place. Up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't expect too much. Yep, you heard it from here. We will not break. We will bend with the wind. So I do got a premiere coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna, when I get done here, probably spend a little bit. I got just a minor detail that I'm gonna add to it. I got about a 35-minute video of our chase that we did up in Wyoming. not a big storm, so to speak. Wasn't tornadic or nothing like that. But I've got a premiere of that tomorrow, and see what happens. It'll be my first premiere, members only. So if you're not a member, you will be able to see it later on, a few days later. But I want, it's kind of a member's perk that I've got. First one I've done since I've been monetized. I want to try it out, see what happens. Spent a lot of time on it. I've learned a lot about doing videos, editing videos. Took me a while to figure the program out. Once I got the program figured out, and went, oh, I can do that. Oh, no, wait, I can do that too. Cool. And get lost in the weeds. Forgot where I was at a few times. Got back on it. Got it pretty well sorted out today. I just got to add one more detail to it, and it'll be up and going tomorrow. And I'll have that set up for members only tomorrow. So if you're not a member, you will be able to see it after the members get to be able to see it. So, hey Sonia, right on. Oh my gosh, Attaway. There ain't but two, Radar Scope and or Radar Omega. I personally use Radar Omega. I had opportunity. Oh, I lost my hat. Nope, found it. I have not ever used Radar Scope, so I can't tell you that much about it. I got very familiar with Radar Omega. That's what I use pretty much for everything. So they do cost, a little bit of money just for the app, and then if you want all the bells and whistles, it's going to cost you a whole lot more. For them, they've got a new add-on, which I'm kind of hesitant until they get the bugs worked out on it. Give it a little while before I jump on it. Hey Elaine, welcome in. Welcome in, Elaine. Elaine is in the house, y'all. But yeah, I like Omega. I mean, I've learned to use it. See, it's kind of actually really easy to teach people how to use it. There's a lot to it though. Yeah, Attaway, what we do, and we've got it set up. That's kind of my gift to myself every income tax time. We're on the alpha, and that is the only thing that I have ever bought besides a couple subscriptions to some other channels. That's the only one I use. So oh, nice, Charlie. That does sound interesting, because I know it does, especially animals. I sit and tell some people, hey, if you watch the animals, they'll tell you what's going on. I can honestly say that when the tropical depression came through, my dogs were kind of bouncy. agitated, if you will. But they held tight to us when we were at the house that day. They were clinging. Hey Kim, welcome in. Welcome in. Kim Twister is in the house. Whoop whoop. What in the world? So yeah, what you doing, Kim? What you been doing on this fine Friday? Friday day, Friday. Uh-oh. Lane, Tammy, I know you're in the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong. 6 years. We moved here in 2018. 2018? Yeah, 2018. You're right, Rich. You know way more than I do. And I don't know much. Rich is a great hand when we're streaming a chase because he's got it all. He's got all that info available right there. Helps me out quite a bit. Yeah, you know, I mean, there's a knack to that, Charlie. I mean, there really is. You know, like I said, I watch the birds. I watch the animals around me, no matter where I'm at. You know, if it goes silent, something's up. That's about my biggest definition of that. If it goes quiet and the dogs ain't barking, the birds ain't chirping, crickets ain't cricketing, grasshoppers ain't hopping, things are going to get bad. Yes, they are, Marcy. Yes, they are. From what I've heard and what I've seen so far, yes, very young. You just pick a cloud and you go for it. The thing about monsoons is they really don't last that long. I mean, you got to be heading towards it, see the bubbler, and kind of go for it. Marcy, I'm so sorry. Sorry to hear that, girl. She's had a rough last little bit. Yeah. That's my problem, Rich, is I know enough to get me into trouble. And I know just enough to get myself into trouble. But it is kind of funny because when I go to work, they're always like, okay, what's it going to do today? What's happening? You know, and I let them know, you know, this is what's going on. And we got some weather geeks at work, and we kind of sit down and discuss things, and one will say, you're overblowing it, and I'm going, okay, we'll see. And sure enough, it usually is right on. He's like, how'd you do that? And I go, I paid attention. Hey, Jeffrey, welcome in. Jeffrey's in the house. Welcome back, Lauren. Lauren's back in the house. Whoop, whoop. Having us a party on a Friday night. No fireworks. Calm and quiet. Crickets are cricketing. Tammy's in the house. She's inside in the AC. Don't blame her. Anyways, yeah, pretty quiet, pretty quiet. I am.
There, I'm doing my campfire.
My wife. I'm about 5 feet away from it, actually. Tammy's sitting in the house, watching the fire. I'm looking right at her. It's kind of funny. I should show you, but she'd probably come out and slap me. And I'm sure if she was out here, she'd slap me for. She would slap me, anyways. Elaine, who are you referring that to? I am not Native American, although I do I do believe in a lot of their things. I've been in sweats many times. I've used to do a lot of those when I was up in Wyoming. Learned a lot. I've got a Native American brother up there in Montana. So yeah. You're right, Joe. I got one question. Why in the world do they throw out such a big tornado warning? I mean, it's like the whole darn area, thousands of miles. I don't get it. Yeah, I do have a lot of their beliefs, and it's always been something that's always been a part of me. Really? I actually didn't know that, Joe. I guess it got to be better to be safe than sorry. I'm gonna have to do something with that fire. Holy cow! I didn't know they did all of that. I know they get tornadoes. I didn't realize they get a lot of tornadoes up there. I just didn't figure it to be that climate up there. All I think of when I see Canada is moose and elk and the wildlife and the cold, bitter cold and that. So I can see it. I mean, it'd be fun to experience. Alrighty, Attaway. Appreciate you being here. You're more than welcome. More than welcome. This is why we do fireside chats. Kind of let people know what's going on ahead of time, before it happens, and afterwards, kind of talk about what happened. Well, Rich, that's just how smart you are. You're that talented. I love you, Rich. You're awesome. I'm messing with you. Oh yeah. Right. Yeah, you learn a lot, and they got a lot of different. Huh?
How I go to the same spot?
Go ahead, throw another one. It's burning fast, actually. Throw the big logs on.
You lock anything?
Huh?
You want the other one too?
Sure, why not? Don't get yourself burned. That's hot fire, son. Squish it up in there. There you go. Set that other one right in between those other two over there. Joe, we ended up with 9 total confirmed tornadoes that on Monday. Wow, really? I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Yes, just in Arkansas. Albeit they were EFO to EF1, but there were 9. And that actually had set a record for the state of Arkansas for the month of July. The record was at 8, I believe. I posted it on Discord, so if you're not in Discord, I've posted all that information as it was coming out on the Discord, on the hurricane updates page there. Lauren, I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. You're welcome, Elaine. That's why, you are exactly the reason why we do, why I do, and what Rich does. You're exactly the reason why we do it. Keeping everybody out there safe, in the know, even though, anything could have happened at any given point, Hurry back, Joe. You're all right. You're welcome, Lauren. That's, it's just what we do. It's why we do it. Maybe slow. I enjoy the slow times. Keeping up with everybody else's that's going on. At the same time, I'm enjoying the relaxation, because when it's crunch time, you got to go and you got to do things that you wouldn't normally do. That's why we do it, And I appreciate your support on the channel, very much so. You guys in here right now are the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. You're the reason why I've got the premiere coming up tomorrow. You're the reason why I can throw a stream. I can literally throw a stream together in less than 5 minutes, have it up and running, ask Marcy. I've done it. And, something quick happens, want to get the message out. And that, as well as the long-term setups where we can, get an idea and then go, 2 or 3 hours out and be able to work our way back and still catch stuff. That's pretty amazing. Yep, exactly, Rich. You're spot on that. Oh yeah, yeah. She's kind of. I will say this: she doesn't like the camera a whole lot on her. I mean, and I respect that. Um, yeah, Lane, it is. It's really hard. I live in Cabot, and it's really hard here. I mean, I'm mostly relying on radar, and and when we're out chasing, it's all radar. The visual. If I've got something to look at, which we've had a few times, where we've been able to look at a cloud and go, okay, that's going to do something. We just got to get to it, the visual identification out here is it's really tough. Too many trees, but it adds to the challenge because it is challenging. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's been out of the car a couple times on a chase. I mean, when we had them tornado warnings up here and we had to stop that truck, she was out there and didn't even think about the camera. You don't have to. Charlie, I would, oh man, I don't know. Who you might, let's see, Charlie, you're in Alabama, right? No, you're in Texas. Where are you, Charlie? I forgot. I want to say you're in Alabama. You're not in Alabama. You're in Texas somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Who is down in that area that could help you out? Get a hold of Texas storm chasers. They might actually be able to help you out. Shoo, Marcy, that's hot. I couldn't even tell you. It's in the upper 80s here tonight. You might get a hold of them and see if they couldn't help you out. I mean, that's kind of what they do. You might partner with them. Yeah, I mean, you could get a hold of Evan as well, and I mean, I'm sure he could definitely help you out since that's what he does. There's Rosie girl passing through. What now? Thank you, Lauren. That is the work of Ryan's handiwork. Ryan started it, and David just put the new fresh logs on. Yeah, it's too hot for s'mores. It really is. This fire is scorching. I'm burning up. Rich, she's like a pit bull. She'll get you. Better watch out. Oh man, Charlie, I'm trying to help you out here, bud. I don't know anybody in that area. I mean, you might get out like on Facebook and say, hey, I need somebody that does live streams, and they could throw it together. I mean, what? Sorry, guys. I got a skeeter trying to bite my fingers. Anyways, welcome in, everybody. I know we've got our regular chatters in here. If you're in the stream and you've not said a word, give me a thumbs up that you're here. If not, it's all right. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you guys are funny. All right, Rich. I've got to. We'll get you on one of my live streams. You've been on one of mine. You've been on a couple of mine, actually. I know you have. Maybe. At least your voice has been on there. Attaway. Woohoo. Julie, we are getting a kitty cat tomorrow. Tammy's going to pick it up tomorrow. Yep, you're right. You're right, Rich. God, that was oh my gosh, that was a crazy chase that day. Man, oh man, that was nuts. Not a problem, Attaway. Gotcha. You know, Rich, on that stream, of course, Tammy and I, we always talk about Chase, what we could have done better and all of that. And I tell you what, if I so much as ever see another thunderhead down south, so help me God, I will go down a freeway than take them dang back roads, because I lost the stream on that one. And we missed that tornado that hit Hot Springs Village. I mean, if we'd gone the right, if I'd gone the freeway. So not all roads are good roads. Not all roads get you where you want to. They get you where you want to go, but it takes a lot longer. Not if I can help it, Julie. At least not in that scenario. Anything west of 30, yeah, it ain't happening. It'll be all freeway. Just for that reason, because too many data holes, and I actually lost the stream I had to go 15 minutes, 20 minutes before I could get a stream back up. Lost all the momentum I had. So yeah, you learn from your mistakes. Yeah. Yeah, we found you, Rich. We found you. I'm just glad you made it through that night, because man, that tornado, that was a no joke. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's like that, and what's really bizarre, and help me understand this. All right. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm just going to say some stuff, because it's actually kind of concerning to me, and I don't understand it. But we're supposed to be 5G, right? Now, and we've got 3 networks, supposedly. Well, with Starlink 4, plus there's probably others out there that we don't know about. And we got all of these dang towers up everywhere, but where they need to be. I mean, I get being in the city, but what about the country folk? I've never understood that the country folk always get, I'll say it, crapped on when it comes to technology. Oh, we're getting you internet. Well, what the heck kind of internet are you providing, and how much can they afford? I don't understand that concept there. Internet should be realistically free. However, you got to pay for it. But why are there so many damn service holes? You can, like you say, you can drive out of town 1 mile and not have service. What's up with that? Are those signals not strong enough to go through trees, down a hill? I can understand hills, because it's radar, sort of. But come on, really? I don't get it. I've never understood that. That concept that we have. There's something wrong with it. It's messed up. What about the little guy? I'm always out for the little guy. Yeah, Charlie, you're right. I don't know what that is, but it sounds, you're right. Build a bigger tower. Put the towers where they need to be. That's the thing. I've just never understood it. Yep. You're right. I mean, and that unfortunately, Rich, is correct. And it always has been. Um, how long? We're all old enough to know. How long was it before people had internet? Come on. Heck, back in my day, I remember when we got the first microwave. Come on, before you could afford it, let alone your first computer. How long was it before you got your first computer? Years. And then they were obsolete by the time you got them. And I'm not into politics. I'm not into all of that. But I'm just, it just makes you kind of scratch your head and go, yeah, what is it? It's all about the dollar bill. Great. Nice. Ruh-roh. Last cigarette. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, Bob's internet. I agree. Heck yeah. I remember, funny you say that, because I still got one of them old phones. I've got some old, matter of fact, I've got some old CB handheld Radio Shack walkie-talkies that are amazing. I need to find those and get batteries in them. Yes, Rich. Very true. Very true. Oh, yes, Lillian, I remember those days as well. The prank calls. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, some of the things I used to do when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I don't even know. Whatever. What was the uh, what was AOL? Whatever happened to AOL? Are they still a thing? Because at work I've got people that still have AOL email addresses. Are they still a thing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. You've got mail. Yeah. That's the funny thing is AOL was the big going thing. You had to subscribe to that. All right. And it was slower than Methuselah. And look at where we are today.
It's not big.
Huh?
It's not big no more.
No, David came out and fixed it. Hotmail, yeah. 5-inch floppies. I've actually still got some 5-inch floppies somewhere. And the little 3.5 disc. Oh, yeah. Still got some of those. Matter of fact, I got to tell you something. A friend of ours gave Dad went into the nursing home and she gave us a whole bunch of stuff. And I was going through it yesterday, matter of fact, and I found a Sony Walkman cassette player recorder. If that wasn't crazy, how about that? Yeah, Yahoo. I'll tell you what, that ought to be plenty right there. I don't foresee us being too much longer after that burns down. Oh yeah, dial up was great. uh, the Discman. Oh yeah, I remember. I used to have one. It's what I used to fly kites with. I had a Discman, and I'd go and record a bunch. Get the recordable discs and that. Yep. Now look at us. It always makes me wonder what it's going to be like 20, 30, 40 years from now. I won't be around, but... Yeah, coasters. They make great coasters. They used to make things out of them. Wind chimes. Oh, out of the discs. When we had discs back in the day.
Oh, you mean true discs?
Yeah.
Not none of these. Oh.
Like you stick in our truck. Yeah.
What? The true discs?
Gee.
Like a helicopter.
Where?
Helicopter.
I can't see him.
He's in the trees.
Wow. Rosie. Hi, baby. Oh, Rosie intercept.
He's either looking for someone or going back.
Hi, Rosie. Rosie, they want to see you. Oh, don't knock me over. Girl. Nope, passing through. Getting her. Oh, yeah. I ain't looking for nobody. Elaine, that's pretty funny. That's all right though. The one for my boys, man, I'd be lost on a lot of things because I just don't get it. MySpace, yeah. You are Miss Tammy in the house. Nah. Oh yeah, David's in there somewhere. That's funny, Lauren. That's absolutely hilarious. What was that?
That was Rose.
Finding bugs. Nah, Napster 2.0. I don't know what he's doing. He's in the house chilling. Woohoo! We got up to 19 likes. We're awesome. Yay. What? You can't what? Why? Huh?
iPhone's dead, dude.
Oh, your phone is dead? Oh, well. Ooh, LimeWire. Yeah, I remember LimeWire, too. We've got 24 folks in here that I see. Sweet. Welcome in, everybody. Just having a little open mic tonight. We've talked about Beryl. We've talked about the chases. Talked about all kinds of fun and crazy things. Now we're on to old school internet setups that I think disappeared into the Bolivian.
Yeah, they did. They're not around anymore.
Yes, times back then were a whole lot easier, realistically a whole lot better,
They called it easier.
and they are now. I would totally agree with that.
So, I got back and Dad, do they ever have Cummins?
Cummins? Like diesels? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, what was their biggest one?
Oh, Lord, I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
The biggest one today is the 24 guys.
I couldn't tell you. Don't know nothing about it. Yeah. A BlackBerry. You had to have been rich to have a BlackBerry. Golly.
Whoa.
My son Ryan just asked me. He goes, "What's a BlackBerry, Dad?" It was a phone. It was a very expensive phone. I've never had one. I could never afford one.
I'm sorry, I didn't live in your childhood.
They were the, I would say, the iPhone or the Samsung.
Oh, the brand new ones.
Yeah. They were the phone of the day. I mean, they really. No, that was Ryan that asked me that. He's sitting out here. But I mean, but BlackBerry. I mean, you could do all kinds of things with it. I mean, it had all the bells and whistles, and way ahead of its time. Yeah, Lauren, I used to do Facebook actually a lot. I actually did a lot of, I do a lot of live streams of the storms when we first moved down here on Facebook and that. Wow, that's a good fire right there. Don't man, no, get that back. There you go. Perfect. Beautiful fire. Look at that. But I got away from Facebook. Just not that many. Not it's just really hard on Facebook anymore. I've been looking at Twitch. Might look at that a little bit closer.
Let's see what time it is.
It is 12:23. And I think Twitch would be about. I do have a Twitch account. I just only because my nephew's on there and he does a lot of live streaming, gaming and stuff like that. Nextel, they were good. I'll tell you what. Oh man, what was Nextel?
You're going way beyond my.
Was I had a phone. And this was back. When was this? Back 2003-ish. Back when Sprint was around. I had a Sprint phone that actually I could use it as a walkie-talkie. And I don't know if Verizon has that phone or not, but I'll tell you what, that was a darn good phone. Joe, I'm seeing a lot of them. Actually, they are. I think people are kind of getting away from the big technology, especially our generation. You know, so I'm pretty. I don't think the flip phone will ever go away.
Mm. That was funny.
What?
So it's this one farmer open up his John Deere hood, and he goes, "Well, I think I need a new engine." And not every time
Uh, jeez. Yeah, brother.
And then my phone turned it off.
Meh. Wow. I don't remember ever having one of those. I know we never had any of that.
Boy,
Oh, all the bells and whistles stuff.
yeah, this generation, Dad, you like have to work, and working still won't defeat you anymore.
Yeah, hey Joe, I think I just friended you on, I'm on Instagram too. I just haven't got it on there. I don't do a whole lot on Instagram. Kind of get on there and see what's going on with anybody. But yeah, very cool. Yeah, Tammy, you will. You're gonna learn a lot.
Right, Dad.
Hey, do me a favor before you take off. Is there a way to fix that so that, because that's gonna die like that. Is there any way you can stir it up? I mean, enough to.
Let me do my touches.
Keep it in the fire pit. There's Ryan. Look at that.
Blow it into death. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. He's fine. Go ahead. Sorry, guys. I'm watching the fire coming at me. Uh, That'll be all right. It's burning.
That's weird.
Alrighty, guys. How we all doing? We doing it all right in here?
That's too hot.
You're not doing nothing.
What?
Phew. I got the smoke coming at me. Krispy Kreme. Man, I wished we did, Lauren. Wish we did. Ah, we got fire now. There you go. Going to bed? All right. Thank you. Good night, Lauren. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm got a little bit more of my beverage to go, and then go from there. Good stuff. Alrighty, Charlie. Thanks for being here, bud. Appreciate you. Oh, well, how long you guys want to go? I can't tell you how much I've got. I got a little bit. How long you guys want to stay on here? Don't matter to me. Oh, I don't know when we're going to end. I never know. I usually go till the battery dies on the phone, but we will see. We will see. Like I said, not much going on here in Arkansas. I mean, weather-wise. Pretty dry spell coming up. It's going to be hot. Not as hot as Marcy is, but it's going to feel as hot as Marcy is. So, yeah. So it probably won't be a bunch of streams happening in the next week or so, just simply because there's no weather. It is that time of the year. Might throw out another Fireside chat, not next week, but maybe the week after, see how things are going, stream-wise. Yeah, you guys are going to get cooking up there. I mean, Rich. It's going to get crazy. Man, look at them blue flames. That is awesome. Who all remembers the Blue Flame, the race car? Used to go out on Salt Flats every Saturday and they'd race it. I haven't been hit all night, so I'm feeling pretty snickety. Hey, Sarah, welcome in. Welcome into the party. It's a small party, but it's a party nonetheless. We're just talking about weird and crazy things. I mean, open mic tonight. Feel free to jump in. Got any questions? We can try to answer them. May not be the right answer, but we'll get you an answer one way or the other. Power of the council. Nice, Rich. Have fun. Oh, our owl's back. Bigfoot. What do you want to know about Bigfoot? Ooh, I just saw a flash. What was that flash? Weird seeing flashes. Bigfoot. Well, I've never personally seen him. I live with a Bigfoot. He's 18. Wears a size 14 plus shoe. Is that Bigfoot? Yes, Rich, it was. It set a lot of records. I mean, I'm pretty sure all those records have been broke by now. But yeah, I remember the blue flame. Yep. As far as Bigfoot, man. All right. Who in here thinks that Bigfoot is real? Yes, Doug is Bigfoot. I do agree with that. Hey, Shayona, welcome in. Is Bigfoot, the question is Bigfoot real? Hey, Chad, welcome in. Welcome to the party. Chad is in the house. Uh-oh, I'm about to get slapped. Ouch! Ah!
Tell Marcy, thank you.
Oh! Hey, whew, that's cold. Holy moly. I just got ice dumped down my back. Wow! Whew! Dang it! Thanks, Marcy. Thanks, Marcy. Holy cow. Did not see that coming. Sorry, guys. I just got cold water, ice down my back, and it's, oh my. Yeah. Holy cow. Holy moly. Oh, my wife. Thank you, Marcy, for giving her that idea. That was... Holy cow, I can't sit back in my chair. It's so freaking cold. Wow. And then she wanders off. I wanted to talk to her. Tammy, if you're listening, I need you back out here. Please. Hey, Saban, welcome in. Saban's in the house, y'all. So before I got water dumped down my back that was extremely icy and cold, we were talking about Bigfoot. And the question was, is Bigfoot real or not? That's my question. Because there's a lot of questions out there. You're all right, Sarah. It's all good. So what are your thoughts on Bigfoot? Since we always seem to get around to these things. What are your all's thoughts? I need a cigarette. Nice. The last one?
No. Could have just said something.
Well, I was trying and you walked away. Oh, Lord. Mothman. I've heard of Mothman. Kind of like the chupacabra. You know, I mean, there's a lot of, you know, here's the thing, and this is my take, and not necessarily is it the right one. If Bigfoot was around, is real, why haven't they caught him? Come on. What century do we live in? Yes, we have all this technology, kind of like the Loch Ness. Really? So, yeah, paranormal, I can go there. And I know a few others in here could go there as well. I mean, I have, yes, I have seen things that would make you curl. I mean, it would open your eyebrows a little bit. Like, holy cow. But, yeah, but still, you would think though, that if somebody actually had one, the pictures wouldn't be so grainy. You even with a cell phone nowadays, you can zoom in on some things. I mean, come on. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not going to fall into it. I used to believe, because, hey, I lived up in Washington State, man. Bigfoot had to live there. Never saw one, come on. I'm just being real. Well, Joe, you're right. I mean, there's a lot of things out there that have never been discovered, and I do agree with that. But with everybody out, you've got all these Bigfoot chasers, and you got the Loch Ness monster guys, and you got this, and you got that, and nobody has concretely ever come out and said this is real. The reality is that it's not real, but it's a legend. That's what legends are made of, So if you've seen a Bigfoot or any of those guys, I want pictures. I want proof. Okay, sir, I'm going to go back a little bit. I want to see what you're talking about here. Yeah, too far back up there. My take on aliens? Well, I would, my take on aliens, as far as aliens, is that we live in a huge universe and we cannot be the only ones out here. Okay? There again, I've never seen one. It's hard to say. But taking a step back and looking at the universe, we cannot be the only ones in the universe. There is absolutely no way. How big the universe is, I honestly couldn't tell you. It's big. Bigger than anything we know around here. Have they been on the planet? Probably. I don't know. If they are, they're being quiet. I mean, there's a lot of folks that are starting to come out about that, and a lot of the military is actually saying a whole bunch about it too. That, where they'll be on these missions and they'll see this thing doing weird stuff, and they're like, what in the world is that? That's a UFO, unidentified flying object. So, who's to say? Is Bigfoot real then? Could be. I'm not, I mean, my personal opinion is that he's probably a legend that somebody came up with to get people hyped up, because that's kind of what they did back in the day, back in the 50s. Called give the people something besides what was really going on in the world. It's kind of like a a magic trick, if you will. Am I right or wrong? I'm probably more wrong than right. Hey, Sonia. Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, here's the thing. 50 years ago, I could understand, where people are at, with the pictures and that. We live in a society now that's got more technology than we've ever seen in the history of the world, and yet we still can't get a good picture. That's where I'm going. Oh, I gotta fix this fire. Sorry guys, gonna be moving around, try to stir up this fire just a little bit. We got a little bit left. Got my poker. My son used the wrong end. Down here. Ouch. Oh, sorry guys. Doing magic tricks here. Right now it's winning. I'm trying to flip this log that I can't get back into the fire. All right, somebody needs to make a pair of tongs for me that's one-handed. Oh, almost. Almost. I'm fighting it. Yeah, get up there. Get up there. Oh, you darn thing. Almost there. I'm not looking at chat, guys. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh. And then it does one of those things. Woo! 20 likes. Sweet. And I better back off because I know.
That told that you need help?
Yeah.
Can you help?
I need to get that fire going.
Fire going.
Well, I need that little log put in there somehow.
Do you have a stick?
There's a stick right. Oh, it was right there. Sorry, guys. Trying to find something. There is a stick down there. Should be right there. Yeah. All right, I got David out here. He's going to help us out. Well, yeah. You can get that thing squirreled up. Steady she goes, Captain. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, if you can push that a little more. Oh, there you go. That'll work. Yeah, probably keep it in. There you go. Phew. Melissa, welcome in. Sorry if I missed anybody while I was trying to get the fire going. Morse code. I'm going back through chat. That's not really what I wanted, but okay.
Oh, you want it?
That's fine. That'll work. Oh, Melissa, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. You know, I'm back. Um, David come out and help with the fire a little bit. Um, I wished I could figure out how to make that just one. Get rid of some words, I guess. Anywho, so as far as aliens and far as Bigfoot and all of that goes, I think it's kind of each up to everybody. Do the research, look at everything, and make your own decisions. You know, I think it's kind of still up for grabs in there's a lot of gray areas, and I think unfortunately there will always be those gray areas. The unknown is what gets everybody all excited in that. As far as paranormal, oh, I could tell you some stories that would flip your cork. Um, that I've had to get out. I've had to leave places um, because the energy was so intense that I couldn't stand it. Um, I was at I was at a mall up in, I can't remember. If I remember correctly, it was up in Seattle area. I was at a mall, and it was I don't even know how to explain it. It wasn't it was like I noticed everybody, but there was something else going on, and it was like evil. Everybody was, I mean, and it was a holiday, you know, like I want to say it was like around Easter or something like that. And I walked in, and I made it literally, because we went into the food court. I got into the food court, and I started walking. I said, I got to leave. I got to go. I can't handle the energy that was in there. And then I started looking at the people, and how do you explain it? The people reminded me of zombies. That's the only way I could explain it. And there was, you would think at that time and I can't remember. I do want to say it was around Easter, but everybody was walking around like zombies. And I'm talking Easter, had all their Easter clothes on, but they looked like they were dead walking the Walking Dead. The literal, not the zombie. They didn't have the zombie faces, but they were the casting off of this energy that was absolutely unimaginable. And I actually had to leave. That was just one time. I went in. I don't know if y'all have ever been to these estate sales. Okay, this will blow your mind. All right. So I go into this one estate sale this one time in Oregon, and I just walking around. I was just looking at, some of the things, because I know one of them estate sales that bring stuff in and that. And I walked into the bedroom of this one during this estate sale, this one particular one. And I started getting around the bed, and I was kind of looking at the bed, and I was looking at the sheets, and I was looking at this, and I was kind of looking at that. Opened up the closet, And the funny thing is, and I don't know if they didn't look, the people doing the estate sale or what, but all of the sheets for this husband and wife, they'd been married, I don't know how many years, long time. All right. That they were still folded. And they were still folded very crisp, very clean, not a wrinkle one. And I was looking for some particular things. I always look for old Bibles because that's just part of history, and I love old Bibles. The older the better. And sitting on the nightstand was an old Bible, and I because people tend to write a lot of things, it's notes and it's their history of them. And I opened it up, and all of a sudden, and I kid you not, as sure as I'm sitting here in front of this fire, I felt something grab my arm, my left arm, and squeezed me so hard that I looked at my hand, and my hand was kind of like turning red. Not blood red, it wasn't going purple or nothing like that. But my hand was turning red, and I was like, what in the world? And I felt it, and I felt it tug, like it was like this person had not gone into the afterlife, but was still there. And it was like he was trying to tell me something. And and the only thing I could do, and the only thing I could say was, it's okay, you can go. I had no more than said that, and the hand, whatever that was around my hand, it let go. I was at peace. There was nothing in the air. I took the Bible and I went and asked how much they wanted for it, and they gave it to me. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I still have the Bible somewhere. I've got it tucked away. But, things like that. I am, yes, I'm not intuitive as I used to be. I've kind of had to back away from it because some of it's really scary. I've seen things. You can walk in and tell what's going on, and it's like, yeah. I'll say this, and I'm going to say we were in a building up in Wyoming, and this was several years ago, back when we lived up in Wyoming. We're in Sheridan, Wyoming, and we were in this very, very old building that used to be the old firehouse back in the turn of the century. All right. And, we got to go down into the basement, and they said this building was haunted. It had been confirmed, there was several instances where things happened that were out of the ordinary. Tammy used to work there, and, you'd hear things, and, it's just kind of weird. Tammy used to work in this building, and we were downstairs. Well, downstairs also served as kind of the jail, if you will. That's where they locked people up in with the horses, when they ran out of space in the jail, But it was where they kept the horses and the fire engine, on wheels, think turn of the century. That's what they had, horse-drawn. And and you could feel the cold spots in the building. It was very evident that something was there paying attention to us. All right. So for some reason I had to go upstairs. All right. And I'm kind of one of those people that, it doesn't exist, blah, blah, blah. Y'all are full of beans, knowing better. And I went up to it was a 2-story building. with a basement, big basement. And I had to go up, and I was turning the lights off, or I was doing something, can't remember. And I looked in the window. I walked through the door, and I looked off to my left, where the windows are, and there was a figure there. Absolutely. Oh, guys, that smoke is killing me. Sorry, gotta move. Absolutely scared the living crap out of me. What I saw was a man standing there with like an officer's. They used to wear officers' capes, military. It had a sword, and it's kind of like he had a foot up on a chair looking out the window, kind of leaning over like he was watching, looking outside. And I did a double take, and it was gone. And the window wasn't even open. I mean, well, no, it was. The shade was down, but it had curtains. The curtains weren't moved. It didn't ruffle or nothing like that. And I was like, all right, I'm pretty sure I saw what I saw. And I went down, and because Tammy was with us. And they were downstairs. And they were waiting on me, and they're like, what in the world took you so long? I mean, all you had to do was turn out the lights. I was like, if you had seen what I had seen, you would still be up there. I mean, it was real. It was intense, and it was an intense little moment. I was like, what do you mean? I wasn't up there that long. They go, you were up there probably 5-10 minutes. I'm like, no, I wasn't. And they go, well, what happened? I said, I saw a man standing, we went. I didn't take Tammy back up there, but I took the other guy with us another time when it was daylight. And I go, this is what I saw that day. And he goes, oh yeah, that's one of our locals. I was like, local what? And there's been some talk about certain officers being there that they've witnessed that they were part of this building back in the day. So yeah, have I seen them? Sure. Do I talk about it a lot? Not really. And I agree with that, Shayna. However, there's a way, and I can't go into detail, and I can't go into all of it. The things that I see or I'm in tune with are at a whole different level than just that. I can tell you that good will prevail. It's not all doom and gloom. Okay? I mean, I know the wiles of the devil. I've been in his presence. I've seen the red dragon. Oh, thanks. I have seen that. Now, what you do with all of that, and what I do with all of that, is I tend to stay away from it, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if you go into a situation like these so-called paranormal guys, the reality is, if you don't go in not trying to be religious or anything like that here, but if you don't go in prayed up and in tune with who you are, those things will kill you. Straight up. They will kill you. And I say that very hesitantly. Yeah, Tammy's seen a whole lot more. She could tell you some stories on that building. Yeah, I don't want to give names out. But the places that I have walked in and seen and been at, yeah, one does not just walk in and go, oh look, hey there, Mr. Goblin, Ghouly Goo, whatever you are, I'm gonna fight you. No, you will die. There are things that you just can't. You just can't do. And they'll kill you. You know, I'll give the example of, I was at the Alamo one time, and the one and only time I've ever been to the Alamo, and I'll probably never go back. I mean, I'd love to go back, but I don't think I can. Walked around it. It's a great place. Put it on your bucket list. You got to go see it. Always remember the Alamo. And I was sitting down there and I was paying attention. What I was doing was I was paying attention, because we've all seen the John Wayne movie, you know, the Alamo, and how it was supposed to have all happened, this and that and something else and what have you. And oh my God, that smoke is something. It's not liking me. And look at it from this side. Nah, we got fire still. And I sat down and I started paying attention to where everybody died. You know, all of the, you know, where Travis died and where, who was it, David Crockett or whoever it was. You know, all of those guys. All right. where Jim Bowie died. But I was at the well, and there's markers, and they have markers laying all over the place where these individuals died. And I sat at the well, and for maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes or so. What in the world is that flashing over there? Oh, that's weird. I'm seeing something flashing. Anyway, I was sitting at the well, and I literally had a vision. I saw the battle as it was unfolding in front of my eyes. Even though I was sitting there, I saw it. I witnessed it. I felt it. I felt the pain. I felt the whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Yep. I've had that happen too, honey. I've had somebody, I felt the presence over my body before. Like, whoa. Oh yeah, battlefields are notorious for it. I mean, it's weird. But I had never experienced anything like that. You know, and I wouldn't even, I mean, I wasn't even that into it at that time. But yeah, you know, I mean, I have been, I have seen the red dragon. That's something that it's kind of crazy looking. Scary. Not really scary. I mean, I was all right. Ah, Joe, it's all right. I'll be honest with you. I'll say it like this: it's a curse. Well, first it's a gift, but it can also be a curse too. And that's why I had to back away, because the deeper you go into these realms, the more you see, the more you're going, oh crap, we're doomed, and it can consume you. But I've had to walk away from it for a while. Battle of the Little Bighorn, same thing. I mean, but that was a whole different scenario type there. I mean, that was totally different. But yeah, definitely there. $111. Yay, we got up to, I don't know how many likes we got. We're up to 20 people. Oh yeah, most definitely, Julie. That's the thing, is I've stepped away from it. I've had to walk away for quite a while. But when it comes to the paranormal, I truly believe it. There are some things that are kind of, trust me, don't believe everything you see on TV. It's way deeper. It's bigger than that. Because you don't need gadgets to tell where it's all at. Oh, our little fire just I've got to get back over into my chair here. Sorry guys, moving around, trying to stay away from the smoke, trying to catch some flames. We got 24 likes, sweet. Hey, Higher Vibrations, welcome in. We're talking a little paranormal talk. Fireside chat. Welcome to the Fireside chat. If this is your first time, open mic, feel free to jump in. We talk about everything, and sometimes as the night goes on, it gets a little deeper and gets kind of wild. It's deeper than I thought it was going to go. But anyway, hey Doug, welcome in. Higher Vibrations. What are you down around? What, Harrison or down in that area? Where are you? I've chased up in Harrison. That's why I'm asking. Doug's in the house. Yeah, Higher Vibrations. We got fire. Doodle-doo. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Over to buy. Okay, gotcha. You're good. We've chased up in that area as well. Oh, hi, Casers. Hi, buds. There's Casey. That's Casey boy. That's our Casey. Casey. No, you can't get in my chair. Sorry. Did I miss somebody? Poochie? Playing catch up on her. Yeah, if you got somebody creeping, you got a creeper out there, I'd definitely be calling police. We'll get a shotgun. Oh, I do these fireside chats. Try to do them, every couple weeks when we're not chasing. Usually it's either right before a big chase. We know something's going on here in Arkansas, and or right after a big chase. We are storm chasers. We do chase in the state of Arkansas primarily. We're a husband and wife team. Tammy, who is in the chat, she's my navigator. She keeps me in line, tells me where to go. She has very strong intuition. She's called everything so far since we started this. And but we primarily try to stay just in Arkansas. We will go to Oklahoma. We've been to Oklahoma, Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi. Have not made it to Texas and or Louisiana. But we try to keep everything oh, I did not. Thank you. Now, is that a coinkydink or what? That's crazy. I never even gave that two thoughts. Huh. So what's next? Wow. Amazing. That's interesting. Yep. I think it's interesting. Right. Uh-oh. I'm down to 20%, y'all, on the phone. You know what that means. We're in countdown. No, nothing is ever by coincidence. People don't come into your lives if it was a coincidence. Sorry. I do not believe in coincidences. What do you mean, what'd that do to your dog? Which one? Nah, Tammy's inside. She's enjoying the AC. I'm out here trying to keep this fire going for another 20% of my phone. Roper? I didn't do nothing with Roper. Is he asleep? Probably passed out. It's past their bedtime. That's what Casey came to tell me. It's time to go to bed. No higher vibration. She does not. No. Thank you for becoming a new subscriber. That's awesome. Appreciate the support. Sarah, I hope everything gets better. All righty, Marcy, go ahead. I think we've got it all under control. I'm down to about maybe 15, 20 minutes left. About all I got left on the phone. We're getting kind of used to this. I usually stream on I'm on my iPhone, and it wasn't fully charged, or we'd be up until about 2:30 in the morning. So I got about 20%, which means I got about 15, probably 20, 30 minutes left. But yeah, I have not ever been called an empath. I know what you're talking about. However, I have been called a warrior. I'm also a seer, and seers are those that watch over the gates or the walls. They're the ones that kind of they see things that most people don't see. But sorry, I'm scrolling back through. I missed something. Alrighty, higher vibrations. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for showing up. Great to have you. The more we get this thing rolling with the fireside chats, the better they are. They're a lot of fun. What in the world was that? Yeah, I don't, there's, oh man, that smoke is going to kill me again. Ugh. Smoke follows beauty. Beauty was a horse, of course. Thank God I'm a jackass. Yeah, I don't go around, one of the things, and I've learned this a long time ago, is I don't let everybody know that much about that. Because frankly, it's really none of their business. I don't mind doing it here, but I'm not, I'm not all that in a box of chocolates. It's not all about me. But I know enough to, scare most people. Most people would definitely be scared. I'm gonna poke some fire things up in here to get this thing ready. Oh wow, that was broke. Don't want to torch the phone like I did last time. There we go. Not sure what's going on. Oh, that's why nothing. Oh yeah, here we go. Boy. Yeah, smoke's still over there, so I'm going to sit here. Phone almost got hot. Nah, I got it. I'm good. We're good. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I'm way back up in chat, and I'm looking at what Melissa wrote, talking about the flashes of light. Um, um, I have had visions. I mean, I've had visions of a lot of things pertaining to God and His army. I have seen things that were told to me in those visions that absolutely would blow your socks off. Okay, and I'm going to leave it at that because it's not for everybody to see or hear. That is another thing that I've learned, that is, you know, it's okay to talk it. You know, if I was at the coffee shop, I would have no problem talking to certain people, but yeah, not on here. I can say I've been there and I've seen some things, and I've experienced a whole lot of things in my life that have allowed me to be where I am right now. Aliens. Good night, Marcy. Yeah, you know, I'm just. I think we're all good here. I mean, I get it here, but it's just, how do I explain it? I mean, I've always been this way when I have these visions and whatnot. I've always just kind of kept them to myself. Um, you know, I'm very, I'll put it this way, I'm very cautious about it, because you have to be. Like I said, I'm a seer. People who know, and that's okay, and that's where it needs to stay. And it's, you know, not to be weird or anything like that. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, join the Discord channel. But can honestly say that I have entertained angels and known it, even though they say you'll never know you're entertaining an angel. Only if God wants you to. Only if God wants you to know, for a teaching, for a lesson, will you ever know these things. Oh no, I totally get it. I totally get it. I'm not there yet. Higher vibrations. I'm just not. That's just my training, and I've been trained by some pretty good folk to understand what I'm all about. And I can tell you right now, I'm not about the dark side. I fought a lot of battles on people's behalf. So, and I don't say that lightly. Yeah, thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm an old man right now. I wished I'd been doing this. Gosh, I wished I had been storm chasing. Oh my gosh, back in the '80s. To be honest with you, when I was in Kentucky back in the '80s, I was actually going before I moved back to the Seattle area. I had set it up to be a storm spotter back in the '80s, and then life happened, and I got way away from it, and it's been rekindled for whatever reason, unbeknownst to me. Um, Here lately, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. A grumpy old man? I can be grumpy, I guess. Ask Tammy. She knows I can be very grumpy. But yeah, we try to keep it light in here. We try to, whatever, open mic, whatever happens. I'm good with it. I can roll. Higher vibrations. I actually grew up in Monroe. I graduated from Monroe High School. I know Spokane pretty well. Been through there a time or two. Thank you, son. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I know of Deer Park. I know where Colville is. I've been in that area. I haven't spent a lot of time in that area. Most of my stomping grounds was up basically in the Cascade Mountains, up Gold Bar, up in that area. Seattle, Marysville, Everett. Knew Everett real well. Used to go drag racing in Everett. But yeah, I know that area real well. Know it real well. Used to live in Tacoma for the longest time. There's some. I'll be straight up. There's some weird places out in Washington right now, and it's not getting any better. Oops, sorry. It's very dark up in there. Son, you ever do the Renton Loop? Start out in Everett and end up down in Renton? Used to drag race, used to cruise. Oh yeah. Oh man. You need to go. I don't know who you'd go to now, but the Renton Loop used to go down out of Everett, down to Mukilteo, down to the Mukilteo Speedway, and for the life of me, right now I can't remember the name of that highway. but you can actually take the highway all the way down to Renton from Everett through Mukilteo. And you end up, oh yeah, Evergreen. Oh yeah, I remember those. Yeah, those were good days. Not, no, it wasn't 405. It wasn't, it was like Highway 9, but it wasn't Highway 9. It was whatever the Mukilteo Speedway, and I'm sure they've changed the name now, but it used to be the Mukilteo Speedway. And it takes you down into North Seattle, come in, you come in like Queen Anne Hill up in that area, and it would take you down through, right straight down through town, and that. Hi, honey, I'm over here. I'm avoiding the smoke. Hi.
Yeah, you're avoiding it, but you're smoking one.
Yeah, that's true. You want one?
I've got one.
99, yes, 99. That's it. Highway 99.
99, yes.
Oh, honey,
What?
can you turn that down? Ooh, there's a weird light right there. See it? It's kind of cool. I don't know what that is.
Where?
Oh, on the stream. It's the camera. See it? Little flutter down on the thing right down here. Point it out. It's kind of cool. It's all it is glare, but it's kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, craziness. Is that the Ropers?
Yeah.
Done not leaving you, is he?
What?
He's not left your side, has he? So here we are. My phone is really about to die. Yep, I agree. Look at Freddie and Tyler and who am I missing? I'm missing one. Brain dead. Yep, Connor. Yeah, that's it. God, for the life of me, I couldn't remember his name. I was sitting over there and I kept seeing a flash blinking. What in the world?
Is the TV in there?
Must be. No. Oh yeah, it could be.
The TV in there.
Weird.
Garage.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's bizarre. I don't know what it. No, it's off the trailer. Crazy.
Yeah.
Good night, Elaine. Thank you for being here. See you next go round. See you next Fireside Chat. Like I said, it'll probably be a couple weeks.
Good night, Elaine.
But yeah, we're just enjoying the last part of this. I'm about, I can't tell you where my phone is, or I'll turn the stream off. But last I looked, I was at 20%. I'm probably close to 10% now. So what else y'all want to get into? Gosh.
Yeah, he was round up again.
Was he really? The mountain?
Doing like the same thing what he was doing.
No, he's wrestling around. See it? See it over there?
Oh, that's somebody's light.
That's weird.
That's like a car light.
That's what I was thinking, was it was coming off the highway or something.
No, that's off the car.
Not my car.
Her car.
Oh, her car? Sure about that? That's weird. You're gonna have to turn your light on. No, she smacked me a couple of times. But
No, yeah, it's a car. That's weird.
it's like somebody's got their four-ways on somewhere.
Yeah, but it ain't up. It's her car.
Weird. Crazy. Don't know what's going on.
The car could be.
No, Julie, she's not smacked me. She smacked me a couple times today. I'm about to get another one. Ouch! There you go. She just that stung. Yeah, she just slapped my knee. Of course, the dog was right here to chew her up too.
Which one?
Roper.
Rubber could chew me up.
Ouch! Oh, you're welcome, Shayna.
But if you did it to me, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, if I raised a hand to Tammy boy, I'd have me a couple of dogs on me. There's the Rosie girl. Barely see her. I appreciate that, Shayna. Spread the word. Get it out there. Fireside chats are like I said, I use these for fillers for when we're not chasing. Keep the stream going. But, I mean, can you imagine having like 200 or 300 people in here talking about whatever? I would be so thrilled. That would be so awesome. Yeah, spread the word.
Why did I do that?
Yeah.
Because I can.
Yeah, she does it because she can.
But he knows better to do it.
Anyway, thank you, Shayna, for that. It's awesome. Man, what is going on with the smoke thing? That log right there is about to catch on fire.
I know.
I'm gonna have to pitch it on there. You want to? Well.
No, I'm not gonna pitch it on there.
It'll just burn. It'll be all right.
It'll go for the next 3 days.
Yeah, she does. She does. She does, very much so. And I love her very much as well.
I wonder sometimes.
Well. Holy smokes.
I can be with you.
We have been on here for 189 minutes and 10 seconds. Holy crap. Oh, I'm down to 10%, y'all. So when it gets down to, I think it'll warn me at 5, maybe. Probably start wrapping this thing up. Thank you for everybody for being here. Smash that like button. Jump in the chat. You do have to subscribe to Jump in the Chat. Really do appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to say my goodbyes now. We're not going to end the stream yet, but I want to say my thank yous to my mods for being here and putting up with my nonsense. Thank you to my wife, who is my sidekick in crime, if you will.
What I want to be.
When she wants to be. Got a snort out of her. That was kind of funny. Thank you most of all to all of you here in the chat. You are the reason why we do these things. Kind of get to know us a little bit, get to talk about whatever's out there. And I'll be honest, we've done a few of these now in the last 9 months. And they really do tend to go deep sometimes. They've been very deep on many occasions. I'm okay with that. It is open chat.
Marcy said that she would like to see your face.
No.
When I poured that
Ooh,
back.
I was not expecting that one. Yeah, I got ice dumped on down my back. It was extremely cold.
Tell you, Marcy.
So, anyway, Julie, I want to say thank you for being here on time. Uh-oh. Good night, Shayna. Yeah, we're kind of wrapping things up. I can't let the phone die, or I can't really end the stream proper. So, all right. Smoke just moved for me. It likes me tonight, or whatever. Look out, Rope. Look out, buddy. Oh, you're just gonna let me just walk all over you, aren't you? uh, so, anyways, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for smashing that like button. Thank you for all the new subscribers tonight. I would personally like to see this thing grow. More as far as numbers.
The winter time is going to be more.
Yeah, winter time we'll do more probably in the winter time. That means I'd have to cut some more trees down, which I've got plenty of lumber around here to burn. And if you haven't done so, join our Discord. Trying to say something here. Be weather aware when you have severe weather in your area. If it's in Arkansas and we're able to chase, we will do so.
It just depends on my new job.
Yes, Tammy has a new job.
I might.
She might have. What do you mean might? You got it. So chasing also will depend on her job and what she has to do with that. So we're not probably not going to have another one for a couple weeks. Stream's been holding out pretty good as far as numbers. Haven't lost too many. I'll lose a few here and there, but it's not as bad as it, people who lose a lot. So anyways, thank you all for your support, your generosities. It's always welcome. These, if in case you haven't noticed, I don't think anybody's had any commercials or anything like that. Our chases are monetized. I do have Cash App and PayPal for chases. I don't monetize these because it's just not right, in my opinion. Never meant to be. Whoa, hello. And so that is where we're at. Uh-oh, did you break it?
No, I put the other one.
Ah. You got another one in there?
No,
Uh-oh.
I'll give you the rest of mine. You have to go out to the truck and get some more.
Ah, you're welcome, Joe.
I'll just go in that one.
Here, I'll light this one for you. I got you. Here. That's all right. Here.
Oh, here.
You're more than welcome. More than welcome. I enjoy them. I know Tammy enjoys them when she wants to. Golly, honey. Anyways, yeah, I think this is probably a good place to end the stream before my phone actually does die. Once again, thank you, Mods. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Marcy. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I usually try it now. Here's the thing is I usually try to do these things late at kind of after dark, obviously, because it is my house and I don't really give my house away too much for security purposes. So usually about 9:30, 10 o'clock. As winter comes along, they'll get a lot sooner, be able to come out a little bit more. Anyway,
Yeah, you can hear a train.
Yeah, that's a train. It's about
5 miles.
5 miles away,
No,
but
3 miles.
or 3 miles away, whatever.
2 miles.
Yep, you hear a train. So every now and then you might hear some wild critters. All right, guys, we're gonna. Nice. I like trains too. Trains are fun. All right, guys. This is the last time. Thank you, Julie, for reminding me. We're going to end the stream now. You guys have a great night. Thanks for being here. And we will see you at the next Fireside Chat.